And there's a tremendous amount of liberation that comes when you accept the fact that you're always going to need to give yourself a push.
You may have been through a lot in your life. You may have been through hell in your life. But hell doesn't own you. Hell did not create you. Life has been given to you from a higher power. Something that you need to understand.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it and you don't really love it, you're going to give up.
Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. Someone said we have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again.
But the real truth is that there's only one person responsible for the quality of your life, and that person is you.
There's other people out there that are hungrier than you, that are putting all their energy, every fucking bit of their being into the one thing. And you're thinking that you could beat them or compete with them by doing a little of three things. Guys, you're going to get smashed.
And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up, being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit.
I know my weaknesses. I know my strengths. My strength is this. I will never fucking quit, and I will work harder than fucking you every fucking day. You might be smarter than me. You might have more resources than me. You might be fucking Nike and be 50 years ahead. But I promise you, I am working fucking harder than you every fucking day. And if you're going to take me down, you better fucking bring it.
Because we all have that little piece of greatness inside of us. You may not even know it, but there's something you're supposed to be doing that can help the next person. Every day you're waking up doing the same thing over and over and over. And you say, my life is not worth living, or I'm not achieving anything. But something within those 24 hours you're missing. That's where your greatness is. The people you're around, your friends, your family, your co-workers, they need something from you. You find out what it is today. No, they can't tell you. You only know. You are the one person that knows what you have to do. Some of you may not know, but it's right there. Some of you know and you're still running from it. So now is the time to stop running. Now is the time to grind. Now is the time to show the world that I was placed here for a purpose, and I'm going to live it. I'm going to help change lives. I'm going to help change my community.
Look, you guys make this way harder than it needs to be, because it's actually so simple that a not very smart person could understand it. All right? This is simple. It's be a good person. It's do the right thing. It's be fair.
Because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion. And I think that's the high order bit. You've got to be a really good talent scout, because no matter how smart you are, you need a team of great people. And you've got to figure out how to size people up fairly quickly, make decisions without knowing people too well, and hire them, and see how you do, and refine your intuition, and be able to help build an organization that can eventually just build itself, because you need great people around you.
Take no thoughts that are negative. Do not receive them. Reject everything, anything that stands in your way. You have to find a why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you wake up? Why do you go to work? Why do you go to school? What are you pressing forward to become?
What it does is fuel passion. What it does is fuel conviction. So we don't have to have a vision, but we do have to find one. And so read books, watch TED Talks, read articles, be in life. Watch videos, go out, seek, find, listen to leaders, corporate, political, whoever. And when something resonates with you, even if you don't know why, that then you can adopt. And you can take it upon yourself to use your own talent, your own gifts to help advance whatever that cause is. Right? So I have a cause. I have a crystal clear vision of the world I want to live in. I imagine a world in which the vast majority of people wake up every single morning inspired, feel safe at work, and return home fulfilled at the end of the day. The gift that I have committed to help advance that cause is the ability to put some of these ideas into words that other people can relate to. And so we have to commit our gifts. The reason they call them gifts is because they're forgiving.
That no matter who you are in this world that we live in today, everyone must struggle. Everyone must suffer. But everybody that is going through something always has a story to tell. Most people that are successful right now had to go through something to get what they got to this day. Some people are not even willing to hurt and to feel that so that they get what it is that they want. But let's go beyond that. What about the other people out here who can't walk? What about the people out there who can't talk? What about the people out there that are suffering from diseases that cannot be cured from? What about you? What about you? What are you gonna do about the life you have? How are you gonna live? How far are you gonna go? Do you feel sorry for yourself because you're having a bad day? Do you feel sorry for yourself because you lost your job? Do you feel sorry for yourself because you just feel like you're just not having the day that you want to have because the day that you have is not the way you want it to go? Or do you feel that you deserve a pat on your back because you did a good thing?
Focus on one thing, make it your priority, and stick with it no matter what.
But you have this moment. You have this chance to do something great with this life that you have been given.